looking into someone's soul. How do you do that? Like, is there a tactic? There is, and I just figured it out. What is someone's soul, guys? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, what is that in essence? Oh, well done, Deepak. Fucking lightning fast. If you really think about what someone's soul is, it's entire truth. Like, if we imagine I'm looking into someone's soul, I've met someone's soul, I've found someone's soul versus I've not, what is the technical difference? In the pure heart of the soul, of life, of every human being is absolute truth. That's what it means. Like if we look at and I'm going to try and draw this as best as I can. This is like, when people talk about like rays of light, like converging or diverging, you've got like a version of the person here, and then there's almost like a hologram. Like through that version is another version of them. Through that version is another version of them. Through that version is another version of them. And finally, at the end, is another version of them. And this version that's on the surface level is, let's say, 1% truth, and therefore 99% what? Falsehood. Okay. And as you look deeper and deeper and deeper into someone's soul, you pass through the surface level and then the next layer of the onion, and then the next layer of the onion, and the next layer of the onion, and so on and so forth until you find their soul, which is 100% truth and 0% falsehood. That's that's what it means. I've never thought this through. It just popped into my head. Does that make sense, guys? And like at the essence of an individual's soul, or the soul of the entire universe, there is what we call consciousness. Everything is made up of consciousness. And that consciousness is 100%, we could call it purity, truth, God, divinity, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same stuff. Okay? So then the question becomes, well, how do I look into someone's soul? Well, if we look at the tactical training that I just did, we're looking for the chasms between truth and falsehood, and we are shrinking those chasms down into a smaller chasm, or essentially no chasm, using linguistics, which means using our words and our questions and our energy and our tonality. We are narrowing and narrowing and narrowing and narrowing down the places where there's these big chasms between what's actually fucking true. And as we do that in a sales call, layer by layer by layer by layer, that is how we find someone's soul. Because their soul is 100% truth. And so if we just continuously navigate a conversation from big chasm of falsehood to smaller chasm of falsehood to smaller chasm to smaller chasm to smaller chasm, eventually we arrive at Jan's soul. The truth was, and I think it hit him when I said this question, why are you, or why have you been doing the same thing as your parents? And that been doing same as parents. That question peered two things. It peered Jan into his own soul, and it peered me as a fly on the wall into Jan's soul. The point of Jan at which the 100% truth had been exposed. That truth was the answer to this question, which is shit. I have been doing exactly the same thing as my parents that I said I don't want to do. And the truth was, his soul is that is out of alignment. Because his true essence, his true soul is what? Goodness, positivity, caring, love, humanity. That's everyone's soul. And so when we finally get to the soul-based question, never called it that before, but we'll call it that from now on, the soul-based question, you find the divinity inside of them. The part of them that goes, shit, if I stop doing this, I transcend and return back to soul, which equals source. Same as when you go into source, when you read your pre-call checklist. When you go from a version of you that's a mask and that's a small derivative of the full essence of you, when you go from here to here, you go from a small, depleted human version of yourself back to source. Does this make sense? How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.